Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to recommend a few more Tarot and Qabala books for people who are interested in knowing a bit more about Qabala and would like a few more reference books. And I'm going to talk about 3 here today, and I'm also going to talk about these books in grades of difficulty. And I'm going to start with the easiest book that I know of and work up to what is the most difficult. So the first one I'm going to talk about is called More Simplified Magic by Ted Andrews. And this has got a subtitle, Pathworking and the Tree of Life. And there's trees on here also. And the Tree of Life is also another name for the Qabala. And this book I am strongly recommending for Tarot and Qabala because it is the most fundamental book that I think is in existence. I would go so far to say that if you get this book and read through it and look through the book, and if you feel that you still cannot understand Qabala, then I would say probably Qabala is not for you, because this book has been written in such a basic and fundamental way and in a thorough way, but in a very approachable way. There's diagrams in here, there's correspondences for Qabala, the paths of the Qabala are corresponded with the 22 major arcana cards, as they should be, but it is set out in such a way that it is probably the best fundamental book on Qabala and tarot correspondences out there. It has lots of diagrams and it explains a lot of things. And this book is now available in a revised edition, and it's just called Pathworking by Ted Andrews, and it's got a plain or a light green cover with the Qabala diagram on it. I can't say much about that book. I haven't had a chance to look at that book. It's a revised edition, but I can't say that it is the same, and I can't say that it is as good as this book. This book is still available. It's published by Dragonhawk Publishing, which was Ted Andrews' own publishing company, and you can get this quite easily on Amazon. And it's quite a thick book. It makes a great reference book, but it's also a really good learning book. So I strongly recommend this book for everyone who's interested in Tarot and Qabala. I'll put all the details under the video when I complete this for anyone who's interested in getting this book. So that's More Simplified Magic, Pathworking and the Tree of Life by Ted Andrews. The second book is Living the Qabalistic Tarot by Jayanti, and this is published by Weiser. This book is only in regard to the 22 paths of Qabala with the major arcana cards. This book is a well-written book. It is a good book, but it is far wordier than the book that I just showed you. Jayanti was a student of the Builders of the Dion, which is a society that was founded by Paul Foster Case, who had been in the American branch of the Golden Dawn. So this is a more spiritual and esoteric approach, and there are some practical correspondences and practical ideas in here. That's why it's called Living the Kabbalistic Tarot. But it is not as approachable or fundamental as More Simplified Magic, the one that I just showed you. This would be a good follow-on book from the other book, More Simplified Magic. So that's Living the Qabalistic Tarot by Amber Jayanti, published by Weiser. And the last book is quite an advanced book of Qabbalah. It's a classic book, Mystical Qabbalah by Dion. This book, it's really written as an instructional essay for esoteric students. Dion was one of the few well-known female members of the Golden Dawn, and she later set up her own society called the Society of Inner Light, which is actually still functional in London. It's an esoteric society. And so, of course, I was saying that these books are in 3 grades of difficulty. So this one is for people who already have foundational, functional understanding of Qabbalah. It is not a how-to book, because these are esoteric essays that have been broken down into separate paragraphs and numbered paragraphs for each chapter. And there is only a passing mention of tarot in here, and it's also mainly about each of the sephira of the Qabbalah. And I just thought I'd mention here what the sephira, the 10 sephira are. Sephira is a word that roughly translates to sphere. So these are spheres of energy. There's 10 of them on the Qabbalah. And this is what this book is mainly about, each of the sephira. And as I was saying, it is for esoteric students who already have a foundational and functional understanding of Qabbalah. So this is the most advanced book of the 3. And as I was saying, there's only a passing mention of tarot in here. So I would not recommend this to people who are wanting to learn about tarot and Qabbalah, or wanting to learn about Qabbalah itself. And this book is published by Weiser as well. So they are the 3 books according to grade of difficulty, and I'll put the details below the video. And I hope everyone found that interesting and helpful. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.